Hello and welcome. I'm a hotel AI expert, and it's my pleasure to welcome all of you from the Europe Hotel School to your online learning journey. In the hospitality world, we've all seen them, those standout individuals who just seem to have that magic touch. But what if I told you that you could bottle that magic? What if you could build an entire team that performs at that level consistently? Well, that's exactly what we're breaking down today, the leadership framework for building truly high-performance hospitality teams.
And this really gets to the heart of it, because here's the secret. Legendary hotels, the ones we all admire, they aren't built on the backs of just a few superstars. No way. They're built on the foundation of a team that performs with incredible consistency year after year. So the key isn't just about hiring talent. It's all about the leadership that systematically builds, guides, and develops everyone to be their absolute best.
So how do we do that? Well, we're going to focus on a really powerful framework built on three foundational pillars. You can think of these like the legs of a stool. If even one is weak, the whole thing just wobbles. These three elements are what transform a group of individuals into a cohesive, high-performing force. And they are clarity, coaching, and culture. So let's get into it.
All right, first up, clarity. The absolute best way to think about this as the architectural blueprint for your team's success, right? Because without a clear plan, even your most motivated employees can end up running in circles, wasting all their energy on things that just don't matter. Clarity is what gets everyone, and I mean everyone, rowing in the exact same direction.
And you can just see the difference here. It's night and day. On one side, you have a team that's focused, they're confident, they know their RevPAR goals inside and out, and they hit them. But on the other side, it's chaos. A team without clarity is confused, they're always busy but not actually productive, and sometimes, believe it or not, they're even working against each other. The difference isn't small, it's everything. So the crucial point here is that this blueprint has to be incredibly specific. It's not enough to just say, hey, let's increase bookings. A great leader gives absolute clarity on the daily processes, on who owns what, on exactly how we're measuring success, and, this is so important, how each person's individual work connects directly to the hotel's biggest goals. Okay, so once you have that blueprint, what's next? Well, that brings us to pillar number 2, coaching. If clarity is the plan, then coaching is the engine that actually drives your team forward. And look, this is not about micromanaging or just pointing out what people did wrong. It's about being the person who constantly develops skills, builds confidence, and really fuels that commitment to excellence. This means we have to throw that old idea of a single, scary annual performance review right out the window. Real effective coaching is an ongoing conversation. It's a leader who actually invests the time to understand each person's unique talents and their areas for growth, offering that personalized guidance that helps them get better day by day. And this chart, it shows you what actually gets people fired up to come to work. I mean, of course, compensation matters. We all know that. But look at what really moves the needle. Feeling recognized for great work, seeing a real path for growth in their future, and understanding that what they do has meaning. That right there, that's the fuel that great coaching provides. And that brings us to our third and final pillar, culture. Now, this is kind of the invisible force in your hotel. It's the atmosphere you create as a leader. Your culture is really all about the unspoken rules. It's what determines how your team behaves and makes decisions, especially when you're not in the room. Now, a huge part of a winning culture is accountability. But let's be really, really clear about what that means. This is not about creating an environment of fear where people are afraid to make a mistake. A healthy culture of accountability is one where people take ownership of their results because they see it as a way to get better. It's constructive, it's fair, and it creates true professionals. But here's the thing that ties it all together. You have to be consistent. When your team knows what to expect from you, when your feedback is fair, when your standards are predictable, it builds this incredible foundation of trust. They stop wasting mental energy trying to guess your mood or read between the lines, and instead, all that focus goes right where it should, on creating amazing guest experiences and hitting their goals. So we've got our three pillars, clarity, coaching, and culture. But how does a great leader actually bring these to life, every single day on the hotel floor? Well, it really boils down to three core actions. First up, a great leader must align. Your sales team can't just operate in a silo. Neither can the front desk or housekeeping. Exceptional leaders make sure that sales, revenue, marketing, and operations are all perfectly in sync, working together to create one seamless, unforgettable guest journey from their very first click all the way to checkout. Second, A leader has to model the behavior they expect. It's that simple. You are the standard. Your professionalism, your calm under pressure, your unwavering commitment to excellence, that sets the tone for absolutely everyone. You have to remember, your actions will always, always speak louder than any memo ever will. And third, a leader must adapt. The hospitality industry never, ever stands still. Guest expectations change, markets shift. An effective leader doesn't just react to this stuff, they proactively guide their team through the uncertainty with clear communication and smart strategic thinking, turning tomorrow's challenges into today's opportunities. So, as we wrap up here, I want to leave you with a question to think about. You have the framework now: clarity, coaching, and culture. As you step into your future leadership roles, which one of these pillars will you focus on building first? What's going to be your foundation for success? It's something to really consider. Thanks for joining me.